Hey everyone, welcome to Running Trains Live, all part of Third Rail Thursdays. Tonight is my night, and it is spring break, so anything can happen, and I can go all night, or until my phone dies, or until I fall asleep, or until the neighbors complain that I'm too loud running trains. Thank you very much for joining. Did some pre-chat with the guys, and everyone's excited. That's great. So thank you so much for coming in. Just want to remind you about Third Rail Thursdays. Usually I take the third spot, but April has 5 Thursdays. So for those who watched our friend Chris W, Big CW, he did last Thursday. It was his first time, did a great job, loving the layout. It's really coming together. He has a bang up train station. I think it's a Waterloo train station. Great detail, interior lights, fantastic job. It's the focal center of his layout. So if you haven't checked him out, Big CW, Chris, he did Third Rail Thursdays for us last Thursday, that 5th Thursday. So I requested this Thursday because it is spring break, so I can go later tonight and not worry about getting up for work tomorrow. Next Thursday, Chris, go over here, go home, he's going live. He'll probably do work on his layout. It's really coming together. If you haven't checked out his layout, man, he is moving fast. I don't think Otter Valley can keep up with his progress. He is working on the second level. That's Gucci in the background coughing. Gucci recently had some teeth pulled out, so today was his checkup, and they put him on heavy medication. his eyes were half closed all day and he couldn't barely stand. Now he's coughing, so I apologize for the background noise. But yeah, he had a rough day. Not himself. So we might be camera shy. I might not put him on the camera today. Poor guy. It's another hairball. So where was I? Yeah, so Chris is next Thursday, and then the last Thursday of April is GVO After Dark. Always a fun time. Chris, Dave, and I get together. Man, last GVO After Dark, the three of us talked about our favorite manufacturers, our favorite models, and I want to bring something up later about Rapido, because Chris and I raved about Rapido, but I have a little, an irk with Merck, if you will. And then of course, in May, I can't believe I already talked about May, but the first Thursday in May, we go back to Flavor Dave and his Bacon Crave on DaveCo, his channel. He's doing Third Rail Thursday Live, where he eats bacon, a whole plate of bacon live on YouTube. Always a fun time. And then Chris again. But that's May, April. Wow. Also, almost forgot, Chris is trying something new. He wants to do a live show on Sundays. He's calling it Sunday Brunch Builds. He's gonna build kits live Sunday mornings for about 2 hours from 10 a.m. Eastern time to 12 o'clock. So he's gonna try that out. So feel free to join. Don't quote me on this, but I think he wants other people to join. Kind of like what Heath does on Mondays. So you join him and you can build and then ask Chris questions. I constantly ask Chris questions. I was bugging him yesterday, him and Dave, about how to paint stuff, how to build stuff, because if you saw my community post, I am working on 4 kits at the same time, and I'll show you my progress in a few minutes. So that's pretty exciting. Again, spring break, no homework, don't have to worry about work. I can focus on my kit building, and I thought I'll try something new. I'm just gonna work on 4 kits simultaneously and see how that goes. So far, so good. I am rushing them a little bit because I am working on them all at the same time, but I don't think anyone's going to see my my flaws, I hope. Fingers crossed. What else do I want to tell you? I think that's it for announcements. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. It's going to be a fun time. What I have planned tonight is, of course, running trains. I have a big one, the big GVO, pulling a train on the outside track. I have the inside track empty for now because I'm going to do some switching tonight. For months I've been saying I want to do my little switching game called Switching the Yard. So tonight is the night. That way, if it takes me, 75 minutes to do the switching, I won't run overtime because I'm not limited to my 1 hour time slot. So I'm going to run some trains. If you're still with me after that, I might set up the housing community here, tear down the trees and start putting up some houses, or at least getting an idea of what it's going to look like, because I do have some houses built. Tonight we're going to raise the roof. Chris's favorite joke. And there we go. Raising the roof. So that's one house almost finished, just got to do the details. I have this house. I'm going to paint the roof. And my wife and I have been discussing the colors. And it's funny because, again, hey Harrison, welcome. I'm the biggest procrastinator about kits because, again, I don't know if stress is the word for it, but I do contemplate how I'm going to build it, what details I'm going to add, what colors. So I spent so much time of the day trying to figure out the color, and I asked my wife, what do you think? And she says, I like that blue right there, so don't paint it at all. So I know you should paint it, get rid of the plastic look, but You know what? Siding is plastic, so if it looks plastic, that's okay. Also, can you really tell from that distance if it's painted or not? Who cares? I like it. It's good enough. Turned out all right. I'm not entering Walther's build contest. I'm not bringing this anywhere else. This is going to be here. So I'm going to try and paint the roof a gray. But yeah, and then my third one, this was an easy build. This is not a house, but this is a little Walther's guard shack. This is the gatehouse. You might have seen this. So it's not complete, of course. But I actually did paint this one. I found a color just almost exactly the same as the plastic. So I painted it to get rid of that plastic shine. And it turned out pretty well. Also, I find if you do paint the plastic, it's a lot easier to weather. You know, not dusts. Chalk dust and stuff stick to the paint a lot easier. I like to do the dry brush method for weathering, so that sticks to the paint a lot easier than the plastic. So, this one, Walther's loves their blue. I bought 3 houses. Well, Chris got me one, so I have 3 houses, and they're all like different shades of blue. So this one came in a blue, and I thought, you know what, I'll paint it beige. Again, Chris gave me the idea. He sent me a photo of a house in his neighborhood with beige siding and a red roof. So this is kind of similar. The only red I had was a very bright red. I'm not doing bright red roof. So this is like a rust color. I forgot what it was. Shoot. Burnt sienna, maybe? I'll have to look it up. Okay, so that's that. Also, I did paint, can't tell, but I tried to paint that look like a concrete, the foundation here. And my last house, which is not even close to being filled, but this is the foundation, so. Burnt sienna? Oh, my wife looked it up for me. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome. Come here, please.
See, this is burnt sienna, which I love for rust, when I'm weathering like rust stains and stuff. I find that really great rust color. I also tried, you can't see it very well, but I tried to do a black wash. Still cannot master it. So I did a very, very light black wash, and it just looks dirty. Which I guess is the point of weathering a roof, make it look dirty, but anyway. My excuse is these are brand new homes being built, so there's no aging at all. Oh, so yeah, this is the last house. The third house, the fourth of all the kits. It is a split level ranch house, so it's a little more work. My wife and I picked out the colors today, and just gotta paint the walls and put them together. So again, if there's time after I run trains, well, there will be time. It's just if you're interested. I'm gonna clear these trees and then place the houses where I think they should go. I'll get your input too. And I have to leave room for my parents' house. I was hoping to use one of these kits to kit bash my parents' house, but not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to actually scratch build it with styrene and stuff, which is gonna be a lot of fun. And they have a long bungalow, like I think this long with a garage. Sorry, garage. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot of real estate. So I gotta try and map out that, leave enough room for my parents' house.
Are you gonna put lights on the houses?
Lights on the houses, yes. So, good question. Will there be an open house? Yeah, open house. Everyone's invited. You don't mind sharing a bed with Dave, do you, Chris? I don't think you can see it here, but there is a hole, and Walther's gives a fake porch light. Well, Mark is going to drill a hole and put a real light. I'll probably use the old Woodland Scenics gooseneck lamp light. Not a fan of the shade of not the shade, the color of light that comes out, the light bulb. The goosenecks are a little bit too yellowy. I love the gas station white. You see that? So I'd love to put that here, but either way, I'm putting a light here, a porch light, and I think there's a, yeah. So Walthers gives 2 fake porch lights, and I'll probably use both of them on this, not use the fake lights, but I'll use these 2 holes to put in real lights. I'm not gonna do interior lights. It's so cool, I'm just not gonna bother. So I've boarded up all the windows with curtains and stuff. Walthers provides cardboard curtains, blinds, shades. So I'm not gonna do that with this house. The ranch house, I did leave this window clear and this window clear because I might, down the road, put a little scene in here. Maybe have a dog coughing in the background or a cat on the windowsill. This is a bay window, so maybe I'll have, I don't know, some Canadian guy eating bacon in the window. Who knows? One of those things where you look up close and, hey, wow, cool, nice detail. But I can see I boarded up the, blocked all the other windows. So I'm also afraid of light bleeding out the cracks. I try my best to seal them up, but we'll see. All future projects.
So from now on, the big conversation is that they want you to talk about yourself in the third person.
Mark does not mind speaking in the third person. I can see questions rolling, and I really apologize. Welcome everyone. I want to say hi to you all, but there's just don't have the time. I can see the.
Robin says to paint the interior flat black.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. I did that with the train shed. Someone had mentioned you should paint the interior black,
Robin.
and it really helped. Yeah, I might do that. I also, instead of painting them in black, I might put those, what are they called, like room dividers? Just a piece of black cardboard to block the light. We'll see. Yeah, originally, Heath, I thought about using some of this time to work on my kits. But I thought, man, that's boring. Who's going to want to watch that? Then I remembered you make a living out of it every Monday night, so. So maybe. Depends how long my battery lasts. The phone I have plugged in didn't go all night, but my battery might die out. Okay, so yeah, so again, I apologize. I can see questions going really quick. My wife tries to get to them as soon as she can. So I apologize if I missed your question. Again, welcome to Running Trains Live with M&M Rails. Mark is so happy to see you here tonight. Spring break, baby! Okay, let's start the operations, and like I said, then we can maybe clear some trees and put in some homes. Okay, I'm gonna move you over to the yard. Oh, before I do that, yeah, Rapido. So tonight I came in here and I was all excited to run my brand new CN M420 from Rapido. Remember last live show I broke it out and ran great. Bring it out tonight, starts to squeal. I couldn't believe it. So now all my LRC cars squeal. The M420 squeals. So I took it off. My wife heard it in the other room. She couldn't believe it. And I know what you're thinking, Mark, just put some grease or oil on the wheels and it'll be fine. Well, when Mark buys a brand new, extremely expensive locomotive with DCC and sound, he wants to put it on the track and have it ready to go. No maintenance required, brand new. I ran it for like what, a couple hours, not even the last live show. and now it squeals. So disappointed.
Robin's having the same problem. She's breaking hers in right now.
Okay, Robin, same problems? I actually wanted to ask you guys that if you had any problems with the M40. So, Robin, I'm sad you're having those issues, but I'm kind of glad you're having them as well because it's not just mine. Anyway, I was just thinking today, I was setting things up, and I was like, man, Chris and I, the last GV After Dark, Chris and I raved about Rapido products and how good they are, and now, you know, all the LRC, also very expensive, those LRC cars, I have so many of them, because I love them, but they squeal, this high-pitched squeal. And now the M420, oh. Hey, Pappy. So I don't have any grease or oil to oil them anyway, but I took it off, put it away, and I'll get Chris or Harrison to oil them up for me and get it going again. But just so disappointing. So I brought out my Walthers, which I love. My Walthers Gevo runs great, and as you can hear, no squealing. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, so yeah, I really wanted to show run the M420. You notice I'm not saying 420 for you immature people. But anyway, it's put away, and who knows, we'll take it out again.
Will you be grabbing the RSU 18 utes?
The RSU, probably not. No. I'm trying to think what that is. I can't picture it. I'm probably not going to buy a locomotive for a very long time. Probably like Christmas. Unless something comes up that I really, really want. I don't need anything, but if I really, really want one, I might splurge. But Chris and I just talked before the show. So there's nothing really, there's no big announcements, nothing really coming out that kind of piques our interest. So.
Roger says Rapido customer service is great. Reach out to them.
Yeah, that's yeah. Thanks, Roger. That's another good thing. Rapido, I know Rapido has great customer service, but again, they gotta package it in the package and then mail it off, and then you shouldn't have to do that. That's what I'm saying, but I will if I have to. I'll first try my friends and see if they like Chris and Harrison and whoever has grease and oil. Once the lockdown's over. Okay. Any other questions before we go run some trains? Rick Bailey, hey, how are you? Liam, welcome. Again, if I didn't say hi to you, I apologize, but welcome. I really appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Robin. They may have a solution without sending it. Okay. I wonder if vegetable oil would work.
Robert said for the LRC car, she put oil on the bearings and blew the twine.
What did he put on it?
Put oil on the bearings. That's fine with LRCs.
Yeah, I don't have oil though. Run some trains. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, here I go. Good turning around here. I've been already talking for 20 minutes. Holy mackerel. I just gotta try and find the best spot to put you down. Oh, that's too bad, Scott. Sorry to hear that. Can't wait for some shunting. Yeah, Dave, I'm going to either make you cringe or make you excited. I don't know how prototypical everyone is, but you can see I have tank cars in the yard. I am not using a buffer car. I may do things incorrectly. And if you see a problem and you point it out, I won't see the chat, so I apologize if you're one of those people who take things very serious. I was watching DJ's Trains, his videos lately. Really great explanation of how yards work and how stuff works. And because he's an engineer, does a real thing, it drives him nuts how people run their layouts. I know Jack is a stickler too, because again, Jack does the real thing. So Jack, if you're still watching, I apologize if I don't do things properly.
Shout out to F40 Productions for remembering to call them the Lurker Card.
The lurka. Okay, 4. So, just real quick. Actually, I'll keep it in the. So one live show a while ago, I showed you this. For those who tune in every once in a while. Should make it smaller. Look at the train to go by, and then I'll put it in the frame here. So I've seen this game played on someone else's YouTube channel. I can't remember who did it, but I was so intrigued. I thought, oh, I want to try that. So I kind of made one. There we go. I still want to print proper car cards, but okay. So calling this game Switch the Yard. I don't know if it's coming up properly on the screen here, but you can see empty spots. So I have 3 tracks. 1, 2, 3. Track 1 here can hold a maximum of 2 cars. Track 2 can hold a maximum of 3 cars. And then my third track holds a maximum of 4 cards. I could probably cram more if they were small, like short tanks, whatever. But just to be sure, I'm gonna go maximum 2, 3, 4. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tank cars on right now. So you'll see your yellow tank, white, blue tank corresponding. What I'm gonna do is shuffle them up, place them out randomly, and then I have to match up the cars with the cards. So exciting, right? So exciting. And I'm using my CN, oh my gosh, I forget what kind it is. My SW7 switcher, the one Harrison gave me. It works great, stops on a dime, has a light in reverse and forward, runs great. So it's gonna do all the work. And again, I apologize, no buffer car. And I might not follow the rules of the yard properly, but what the heck? I always want to do this. So thanks for joining me with this game. So let's start off with shuffling these up.
Oh, go to Jerry's there.
Who?
Jerry.
Jerry? Jerry Satz is in the house? Hey, Joe G. Mark says hi to Joe, Jerry, John, James. Two. There we go. So, I have to move the black tanks here and here. And you know what? To be honest, I haven't practiced this at all. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have done operations at the club layout, but it's a little simpler than this. So I'm going to move this off to the side. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see it. You just have to trust me. And I guess my first thing I'll have to do is remove the cars and then put the cars in place. So maybe I'll start with the top. So I'm doing the LS IX black tank, which is right here. LSI. And the UTLX black tank, which is this one here. Yeah. So I'm moving this one and this one here. So I guess I'll first move these two out and then put these guys or girls here. Here we go. Get my Jivo going again. I think I'm gonna move my Jivo into the inner track so that I can, because again, my yard's so small, I don't have like an arrival track or a lead track or anything really. So I have to move on to the main line to switch, unfortunately. Let me back up a little bit so you can get a better view maybe. I'm hoping that's enough. There we go. Okay, speed this up. So again, just gonna move my big train into the inner track so I have access to inner track to switching. Yeah, see, I knew, Brandon, you know, you're already dogging me. Don't title the main track, I know. That's why I'm taking the train off. Actually, feel free to tell me if I'm doing something wrong, because I always like to learn new things. Again, DJ's Trains, he's been putting out really good, informative, educational videos on how how yards work, how operations work, the types of trains, like locals, stuff like that. Because as you know, I have no idea, sorry, Mark has no idea what he's doing. Okay, here we go. Loco 7008. Track power on. This one does not have sound, but that's okay. Again, it runs so nice. Nice and slow. Stops on a dime. And who is on the train? Who is riding it? Look at this. It's our good friend Drew Steele hopping a free ride. Unfortunately for him, we're going nowhere, just sticking in the yard, but he gets a POV. It's a first-hand view of how this is gonna work. Trim track power off. Flip the switch. One thing I have to remember is to put my switches back. That's where lights would come in handy. I know DaveCo there, Flavor Dave, he put in some lights recently and it's so tempting. It'd be cool to just install them and see if they work, but also lights are good just to let you know what's on, what's off. I'm so glad I installed lights on my shed tracks because I know if the power is on or power is off. Okay, so again, I'm gonna pull the yellow and the white tank out of there. And I guess if I'm in reverse, I gotta ring the bell, but again, no sound. So use your imagination. We have a good couple, good couple. So I'm not really sure where to store these for now. I guess in the main line, much to Bub's chagrin. I'll put them on the main line, get them out of the way, and then come back and get them later. And I did not switch. Okay, well, the first blooper, that happened pretty early. I didn't switch the main switch. And I got short. Oh boy. Off to a good start, folks. Off to a really good start. Oh my gosh. Come on, buddy. See, again, I've had a light telling me the switch was not switched. What was that? I think it's on. Okay. Oh, you know what Dave got me on? So I had one of these forever, and then DaveCo, he started using this, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna resurrect this thing, and it works really well. I'm liking it. Awful with plastic couplers, but metal couplers really works well. So Dave, thanks for that. Okay, now so I gotta move the LSI tank right here. It's gonna go in the back there. So I'll start with pulling these guys out. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull the first black and the white one out and then leave the LSI one there. So another thing we discussed on GV After Dark was bad couplers and how annoying they are. I'm not sure who's giving me a hard time. The black car or the white car? When in doubt. Okay. Check my switch is good to go. $46 in the chat. Holy mackerel. Thank you so much. You are witnessing a game I call Switch the Yard. I'm switching all tank cars. So I have 4 tank cars now on the main line, but let's just pretend it's like a, what's it called? A lead track, arrival track, storage track. I don't know. I'll have to ask Jack. Okay, now I'm free to put the LSI back there, and that'll be the first one. Good to go. Switch. No, that's switch like that. Reverse. Ding, 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 ding. You're coming in too hot. Slow down. Good couple? Nope. Good couple? Yeah. Put that on track 3. Already switched. Reverse. Boom shakalak. First car is in place. Out of, how many are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 down, 6 to go. Come on, you. Some cars it works well and some it doesn't. I don't know. Does anyone recognize this make? Who makes this one? I forget who makes it, but the couplers are no good. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna make a note of that. Grab a pencil. On here, I'm gonna write coupler issue. Have local friend change out couplers. Okay, next we want to bring this guy, which is going to be in the front of the line. We're going to put him back here. Forward, all clear, you're good to go. Main track is switched. No. Reversing, ding, ding, ding. Oh, the light was off too. You should have told me the light was off. Light's on now, there we go. Good couple, let's try and attach. Beautiful. Forward. Pass the turnout. Switch the switch. It's good to go. El reverso. Boom. 2 out of 7 done. Who's timing me here? I gotta say, I do miss the HO Track Club. The one time I do real operations. And it feels so real because you have all these seniors looking over your shoulder, looking at their watches, thinking, come on, rookie, let's do it. There's one guy, Brandon, like, oh my gosh, she's so strict. We're just teasing. Okay. So this one's done. I don't know, you put a flag on the ground or something? I don't know what you do here to say it's done, but that's good to go. Next I want to do my second one, so I'm going to read that, jeez. The next we're going to do the white Pro Car tank and the white blue tank, which is my clay slurry. So I'm actually going to switch this one back here. I think my wife's away from chat, so I apologize if you're asking questions. I can't answer them at the moment. Apologize for that. If you have a dying question asked, just do the @ M&M Rails, and that will turn it red and maybe it'll get my attention. But I'm really trying to focus on my yard work here because I I've already made a mistake. Do I get 3 strikes and I'm out or 5? I have 1 already, 1 derailment, so I missed a switch. Good couple? Good couple. I'm going to take both of them out so I can put the Pro car back there. And this track's free, so I might use that one to avoid going on the main line. Yeah, that's what I'll do. The light's on. Maybe next live show I'll do this all in the dark. Running trains in the dark with Mark. Switch. Reverse. Yeah, 1 derail, not too bad, right? I get 2 more. Stop. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Forward. Clear the switch, switch, that's already switched, reverse. Easy, easy. You'll notice I put some push pins here as track bumpers. I know some guys do that. My track bumpers are not glued in place yet. But they really do help because a lot of my locomotives do not stop on a dime, and I always forget to leave room for the stoppage, and so they roll right up the track, and then mayhem unleashes. Come on. Yeah. Okay, 3 out of 7 complete. Next I want the white blue tank. So this one right here is coming out. So well, let's just get it then. If I was doing this prototypically, I would take my time and plan out a route. And because guys at the train club were saying that in the, and Jack can probably back me up on this, but in real life, they always try and set it so that you're not wasting time. Again, I'm on spring break, so I have all the time in the world, but in the real world, time is money, and they want to make sure that you're not wasting time. So you want to make sure that people are not walking farther than they have to. They're not making unnecessary switches. They're not bringing cars places unnecessarily. So again, if I, doing this properly, I would plan it out. I know when I do the train club, they always, because again, I'm a rookie, so they always pair up with the pro, and they always say, plan out your route. Look ahead, plan your route out. So what am I doing here? Oh yeah. And again, I'm a fan of the car cards. Some use switching lists. I like the car cards. I like, again, someday I want every car on my layout to have a card. That would be cool. Switch, 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 reverse. Coming in hot. A few guys from the train club are on, I think, tonight. I think I saw Nick, the train nerd, Bubs. Bubs is a big help to me. He took me under his wing and he showed me the ropes. He got me my my operation badge. One of them anyway, one of my stripes. Okay. Over halfway done because 4 cars are now situated where they're supposed to be. I'm going to show you, for those who might have missed it. Let me get it here. It's not over too well. So I have the 2 black cars are good to go. The white tank and the white blue one are good to go. So now I have to do yellow, black lime, and then white maroon. Here we go. And what time is it? I might get this done under the hour. Woo-wee. So the first one to go back is the yellow tank. So, it's gonna be very easy. Mark thinks this is gonna be very easy. Let's see. The order is yellow, black, then white. So, I'm gonna pick up my black lime. Couple of you. There we go. Oh, dog's back. Dog's back from his walk. So there, I'm almost half done because I just gotta put the yellow here. So I'm gonna pull my train out, back it up to the yellow guy, and put all 3 here. Put them to bed, and then I win the game. Coming out the main line. Hold that via train. The passengers don't mind. They get free Wi-Fi. Reversing, picking up the yellow tank car. Nope, not picking up the yellow tank car. Let's try it again, folks. Good couple. Okay. Passing the switch. Switch passed. Switching the switch. Straight, straight. Track 3's open. Reverse. Ding, 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 ding. Slow your speed, soldier. Slow your speed. 7008, don't get too fast, slow her down. There we go. Good job, Drew. Just park this guy where he was. Hey, Redbird Tony, how are you? Hope you're feeling better. There we go, track 1 off. Straight. So there you have it. I switched the yard. Yeah. So now, well, you know what? I'll spin the camera over. So there we go. That was fun. Thanks, Roger. LSI, LSI, ETLX, ETLX, hard car, pro car, the white blue. Oh shoot. Whew, that was close. Yellow, black lime. They all match up. So that didn't take very long. I thought it'd be a really long process, but not too bad. So I might up the ante next time. I might have a train running on the main line. We'll see. It's tricky without an extra track, like a lead track or a rival track, whatever they call it. I have to use the main line. So there you go. Okay, let me switch the big guy onto the outer main. I wish I knew, I could remember which channel did this game. Because he took really nice photos of his cars and then put the photos on each car card. It was really nice. Got my phone plugged in here. Okay, switching. There we go. So this switch will bring it from the in to the out. I just have to remember, sorry, Mark has to remember to switch it back.
All of you people aren't gonna know what you're saying.
Yeah. Tonight, Mark's speaking in the third person, apparently. Thanks, Dave. I can't wait to do some operations on your layout. The grass is always greener, you know? I love working on other people's layouts. Because I see this every day. Here we go. Let's 2843. 4-3. Let's go a little faster. Thanks, Jerry. Only one little derailment. Not too bad. I'll give myself 3 strikes. Only 1 strike.
Is that container man 68 on the
There's actually no one in this truck. It's just parked there. Okay, switch back. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta find another spot to put you down again.
Don't forget to switch it back.
Yeah, switched back. Yeah, and unfortunately, like I said before, the light's broken in this one, so it's not showing that. Usually there's lights that show here and here to show that it's running straight. But see what? Green, switched. No lights. It's really unfortunate.
M&M Rails, what are you doing with that switch?
Chris, what switch? Oh, the one that wasn't switched right here? Oops. Luckily the Jivo switched it by himself. If that's what you're talking about. You already switched to the main. Yeah, I didn't switch it. But luckily it's a snap switch and there's a spring in there. Oh, might as well track. Anyway, the big Jivo switched it. This switch right there, zooming in, that's going to lead to a small industry. One that takes boxcars. But I'm in no rush because I like my free space in the layout to put junk, as you all know. Okay.
44 people.
Oh, crazy. Oh, thanks, John. The skirt makes it look really nice, but it's a bit of a pain to always lift it and then get stuff from underneath. But I have no regrets with the skirt.
It might be interesting to tell them
What?
that the reason you put the skirt underneath too is that you're not in a basement. You're just off the living room.
Oh yeah, okay, I will. So my wife reminded me that Another reason why we put the skirt and the fascia is because this train room is not in the basement, it's not in the attic, it's not in the garage. It's just off the main room, and you know, the door's open, people can see in. So I wanted to, well, my wife and I wanted to make it look nice, like a showpiece almost. So, and that way you don't see all the clutter underneath there, all the knickknacks and the bip bops and the boxes and the tools and whatever. Okay, I'm just trying to find a good spot to put you down so I can work on the community here. What time is it? 9 o'clock? So the first hour was operations as promised. Second, we'll work on some scenery. I'm just going to get 2100. Yeah, thanks, Bubs. I'm not used to having my... Just trying to find a good way to set up my phone here. Bear with me. Once I have a good spot for you, we'll start doing some work. Okay. How's that? There we go. Okay. Yeah, Ian, I got my skirt idea from, oh gosh, what's the channel name? He doesn't post very much anymore. I think it's the Colorado channel. Shoot. He gave me the idea of the fascia and the skirting. There's my dog again. Poor Gucci. All right, take one last look at this little landscape because the trees are going away. I'll put some back when for the houses. I was at my parents' recently helping them out with some yard work. And while I was there, I was observing, you know, the terrain and very old trees, but very big trees too, like huge. And lots of grass. So I may use, what's it called, modeler's license, and not do a true scale of the yard. I want to try and do a true scale of the house, but the yard is so big. There's such a huge backyard and front yard that I might just knock it down. No, was it Boulder Creek? Maybe it was Boulder Creek. Yeah, I think it's like Colorado and something something. Colorado and Boulder Creek, maybe? Again, he hasn't posted in a while. The last video he posted were like, funny enough, operation videos. Oh, I can't think of it. Anyway, here we go. Again, if you don't know, these trees are, gosh, how old am I? Like 25 years old? My brother and I made these for our first layout, and they are still kicking. Barely. If you're just joining, it's my spring break so I can go as late as I want, because I don't work tomorrow. That's why we're going past 9 o'clock. Usually the show's from 8 to 9. But tonight, the sky is the limit. We're gonna watch the sunrise together. Wow, what a difference greenery makes. Holy cow. And just like that, the layout looks completely boring. Okay. Over here. Morning coffee with M&M Rails. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Harrison.
Morning coffee with me, I'm a coffee maker.
I'm trying to remember the last all-nighter I actually pulled, staying up all night. I can count the times I've done it on my hand. I like my sleep. A few times it was not done on purpose, just like look at my watch and like, what? It's 4 a.m. already? When I was younger, of course, there was no cell phones. And I had to call my parents using a payphone. And I always told my mom, I said, look, if you don't get a phone call, that's a good thing. No news is good news. Because of course, some nights it'd be like 4 a.m. and I wouldn't be back home. And she'd be worried, of course. But in order to call her, I had to like, find a payphone, find a quarter, and then call her, wake her up at 4 in the morning and say, yeah, I'm still out. So I said, you think the opposite, Mom. When the phone rings, you should be worried. It's probably the cops or the hospital. Okay, I think we're all clear. Maybe I'll save this here stuff. Sorry for the noise. Go. Yeah, Sean, payphones are a thing of the past. I'm telling you, being a high school teacher really reminds you of how old you are. I ask my students like all the time, do you remember Business Depot? What, sir? A what? What's a payphone? You never had cell phones growing up? How'd you live? What'd you do? Okay, the construction fence can go. Let's move over here with this. So I think I'm gonna keep rotary phone. Yeah, I'm not that young. I know what a rotary phone is too. I think I'll keep this house here. I bought it pre-built, and I'll keep it there for now. Pay toilets. Yikes. I want my parents' house to go like right here. The primo spot. So I gotta leave room for that. I could always move it over here too. So maybe. So my parents' house is gonna be very similar to this one, so I don't want them side by side. It goes over here at this. And I still gotta add driveways. This one has a garage, but the rest of them don't come with garages, so. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what, too? I'm gonna have to do. I have to shift everything to the right because the gas station actually was way bigger than I thought. So I have to move this road to the right, which means I have to move this house to the right. There's the roofer. I want to save this sand. Garbage. Today's show is brought to you by Dyson. Dyson vacuum cleaners. They really do suck. Okay, let's see here. This might bite me in the butt. I did this out to do my little foundation scene, but now that I'm shifting everything over, I might not be able to cover it properly. Let's see. Hopefully. Oh, by the way, fun fact. So these fake pipe loads, these are actually from doggy bags that I use for Gucci. So I was thinking I might paint them gray, like a silver gray or metallic gray, maybe little pipes. But I just realized they're the same length as my street. So that'd be a good measurement. So again, for those new to the channel and if you haven't been following along, this dead-end street is from real life. My parents live on a crescent and then it joins this like dead-end street. There is no gas station, it's just more homes. But, and it's a dead end for cars, but there's actually, my mom calls it a cow tunnel. So it's for pedestrians. They can walk underneath the, hey, Chris! Tinker and Geek, welcome. Good to see you on here. Got the West Coasters on tonight, because I'm staying late. Where was I? Yeah, so there's an actual, a pedestrian pathway that goes underneath the track into another community. I'm not sure why they didn't put a road under there. I guess it was too much work. But younger, we used to bike under the cow tunnel into the other community and then bike back. It was great because they have a lot of hills for bikes over here and stuff. Lots of fun. And a very like sheltered community, like no main roads. So it was pretty safe if you're a young kid on a bike. And a park back there too. So if I get adventurous, I might cut a hole underneath the track. I'm a little nervous because, again, I'm cutting underneath the track. I don't want to disrupt any of the cork bed or glue or anything because I'm going to really be screwed. But it'd be so cool. I might just cut out a little bit and then paint it black to give the illusion of going underneath. But I have a photo on my phone, but I can't show you because I'm filming with my phone. But I took a picture recently of the dead end, and I can show you a picture of the tunnel underneath. So I might model that. I'm still unsure. I'll have to cut into the, what's it called? Plaster cloth and the foam. But we'll see. That's not top of the list right now. So yeah, this dead end is prototypical. Then there's a house. The house does not look like this, but there's a house facing that dead end. Side yard here, and then houses all along. And my parents are way down, but again, because of space, I'm gonna put them right, we'll say roughly there. And there's a fence. Let's see where that fence going here. Where'd my fence go? There's a chain link fence that goes along here, which I'm pretty sure the city put in to keep, because there's train tracks there. And no, I never hopped the fence and walked the train tracks. Well, I never hopped this fence off the train tracks. I did one night coming home from university. I was in a rush. I wanted to get home really quick. Again, no cell phones. So I did, I must have hopped the fence. My gosh. I ran along the train tracks in the middle of the night. What a rush. No trains came, but, true story, a skunk ran in front of me, scared the bejesus out of me. because again, I thought I was by myself, but apparently I wasn't. And a skunk, but it just went on its way. And so I'm trying to think how I must have hopped the track or the fence where the cow tunnel is, the underpass. I think it was a little easier because here, this is all like grown over. There's a cedar hedge that's kind of interwoven with the fence. So you can't even see the fence because there's a cedar hedge here. Again, I'm trying to take photos. But so picture a tall cedar hedge here, it's a little taller than the fence. And then behind it, there's of course, the ballast, rocks, trees, weeds, I don't know, God knows what, rabbit carcasses, like everything back here. So it's vines, it's quite the mess. So even if you hop the fence, you're gonna land in brush and grossness. So this is somewhat prototypical. I don't know, I try my best to get the height correct. I just kind of eyeball it to the little measurements. If I was standing here at the fence, here's me and Gucci. So I was trying to imagine if I was standing at the fence, again, that's not, it's not much lower. If I was standing here, I think the train would be a little bit higher than that. I wasn't sure how to measure the height of the rails from my parents' backyard. I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know. That's some fancy math and Google Earth stuff, so. Good enough. So from here to here, it's gonna be somewhat prototypical based on real life. I'm trying my best to model it. All the photos. I got a scratchbook at my parents' house, so it's gonna be fun too. So we'll see. And again, there's not a house on the block that looks like this, but it's somewhat modern, so I'll take what I can get. Even the gas station, there are no gas stations in Ottawa, I don't think, that look like that. Aren't you a math teacher? Sadly, I am a math teacher. And my students are tired of me saying, I don't know the answer. But sir, you're a teacher. I don't know. Look it up. Yeah, there must be a way to figure out the height of that, but. Okay, so. Just debating how far to bring my road over. I don't want to bring it too far over because I want room for houses and stuff. I think my gas station is in place. I think that's where it's going to go. I put it here. And the house can go here. $30 still in the chat. You're hanging on, eh? Let's see where the show goes. You still watching TV? What? Dyson, a real man's vacuum. I think the Dyson is actually the thing that he thought was a fire extinguisher.
Dyson everything they do.
Yeah.
Roy has the same Dyson.
What's that? Roy's about Dyson too?
Yeah, same one.
Yeah, I gotta say the cordless vacuums are great. Life changer. Is Marcel on by any chance? Cloverdale Rail? Some of the West Coast guys miss out on the live show because it's like 3-hour difference there. So one reason why I'm going late tonight is so the West Coast guys can, the West Coast folks can watch live. Of course, Murphy's Law, Marcel. I don't know if Marcel's on. So for my concrete, or not concrete, for my asphalt, I use the neutral gray. Mark, isn't it past your bedtime? It is past my bedtime. If it was a school night, but it's not a school night.
Roy wants you to know that he was here from the start. He's a West Coaster.
Oh, I didn't know that. Roy, you're a West Coaster? I didn't know that. I know Marcel from Cloverdale Rail is, I think BC. I knew Tinkering Geek was Alberta. I thought Alberta was 3 hours though, difference. It's only 2 hours difference? Oh.
Roy lives in San Diego, which is North Coast.
Okay. Well, Roy, thanks for being here from the start. I also know David Z to G is Colorado, that's West Coast. He can't watch sometimes. So what I do to get a straight edge for the street, I use just a piece of paper. And
Why did you leave that dirt there?
yeah, I don't know where to put it. I want to save it, but. Hmm.
Colorado is not mine. Well, you got more than
What's that?
you got more than
I know. And now a word from our sponsor. Okay. Where'd my There you go. Here it is. Oh, it's the vacuum actually. The exhaust in the vacuum is pretty strong, so it blew that frame over. Huh. So yeah, for a straight edge of the street, I use the paper. I just kind of paint away from it. It seems to help. Looks straight enough to me. I'm gonna put some weight on there. Get out of the way. So this is something I thought I'd never do. Do scenery live on YouTube. But here we go. Who's still on here? Wow, 29. If I do this, I wonder if how's the angle, the camera view there? Oh, you're not watching, eh? Okay.
I'm going back and forth though.
That's fine. You're not to watch.
Oh yeah, I'm going back and
So I think this takes about 2 or 3 coats, at least 2, to get the color I really want. Again, I'm just going to shift this road to the right because the gas station a lot bigger than I anticipated. I've said this a few times, but I agonized and debated about how to do my roads. Because man, there's some really good roads out there on YouTube. Like recently, Flying Crow, is that his name? The train shed there. He did a fantastic job on his roads. And I just don't have the time and effort to try and mimic that, but man, I know Vinny does good roads. Some really good roads out there. Different styles. You can buy asphalt paint. And almost everyone I know races their roads. And I thought about that, but here, again, I've said before, here in Ottawa, streets, roads, they're the lowest point of terrain. So if I raise the roads, I have to raise everything else, and that just seems like too much work. And yeah, I'm not gonna bother. So I've seen nothing. I mean, there's nothing lower than the roads in Ottawa. Lowest point. And if you go to the country, there are ditches because there's no sewers. Here in Ottawa, you have sewers, so the water can run through the sewer. And there's no ditches, but in the country, you have ditches for water runoff. So that's where you put your roads higher. But this is gonna model the city, Ottawa proper, as my dad calls it. And I'm going with that. And again, the color too. Color's not perfect, but you can tell in the context this is a road. I guess they're a little bit lighter actually here in Ottawa. They're not really black. But I like this color, this neutral gray. Again, the context, you know what it is. And because this is a crescent, this is there's no markings, there's no like yellow stripes. There's no white stripes. There's a stop sign, there's no white line to stop, it's just there's no markings at all. There's curbs, there's sewer grates. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. It's not a great angle, sorry. First coat's down. The nice thing is, again, too, with this, just me painting the flattest surface, if I screw up, I can cover that with grass, I can repaint it, I can put a house over, I can do anything. Nothing's permanent with this system here. It's kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna wash my brush. Excuse me, I'm pretty anal about keeping brushes clean, so. BRB. This is my good brush. Okay, that's another thing about doing live scenery is that I like to take my time and I like to keep my brushes clean. I hate dry paint on a brush. There we go. And I've shown this before, but this is my idea for my curb. So I'm gonna put a curb here. There might be a sidewalk here, actually. There is no sidewalk on my parents' street, the Crescent. There's just curb. So I'm gonna try it. If again it doesn't look good, then I'll just rip it up, whatever. Any questions? Okay, let's do this. We're on the move. There, looks a bit better now. That's right, Roy, I'm doing scenery. For the first and maybe the last time, live YouTube. So next step, I won't do tonight, but I'm gonna paint the parking lot here the same color. Now, how am I gonna blend it in? Well, I think I'm gonna put like a strip of grass along here and an entryway. So oh, I missed that, John. What'd you say? Mystic John? With a sharp knife, I can what? Anyway, you're driving along. There'll be a little entryway. You'll pass the grass. Again, that's prototypical. And then you'll pump your gas. And I colored this a concrete. That's like a sidewalk there, so that's gonna stay at that. But this here, asphalt, again, same color as the road. There's not much difference. So I might just separate with like islands of grass. And actually my oldest boy and I are in the works of making a spinning gas sign, which is gonna be kind of cool. There's actually a spinning gas sign here in Ottawa. It's called Drum and Gas. That's where I got the idea from. And the sign rotates, lights up. I thought that'd be so cool to have on a layout. And my friend Chris, big CW there, his old layout had a spinning KFC bucket, which is so cool. So yeah, my oldest boy and I are trying to work out something with servos and motors and stuff, and we'll see how that works out. We want it to light up and rotate fairly slowly. So I've been looking up YouTube videos on how to do that, and there's lots of ideas, lots of different motors. So we'll see. So that will probably be, I don't know where, either here, but that'll be like on the island. That'll go up. So I have to have a hollow post, kind of like what I did here with the wiring. This is hollow. Hollow post, run the wires for the to spin it and for the lights. So we're working on the prototype right now. So look forward to that. That'd be kind of cool. And I still have to put lights on this thing. The gas station still needs lights. Interior, I'm gonna wait for the interior. But I want to put some lights on the outside. Just not sure how yet. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to a very small channel, Trains for Brains. He made an N-scale gas station. So same kit in N-scale, bang up job. They're like a Tim Hortons on the run kind of thing. And because in my video when I made this, I said I can't believe this kit in N-scale because those pumps are so small. So he actually posted a video not too long ago after this one came out, and did a great job. Great paint color, looks really good. So that's Trains for Brains, another fellow Canadian. Did a great job in his. So they do make this in N-scale. No idea. So hopefully, again, we're in lockdown, so I'm not going to work next week. Still have to teach online. But I will have some more time to work on the layout. So I'm hoping to put grass, pavement, scenic this, put in the homes, put in some grass, the yards. So my goal is to finish all of this area here. And I can move on to other things like hey, Sean, you're right, eh? Concrete pads. Oh, shoot. You're right. I'll have to pay attention next time, because you're... Yeah, you're right. Is this the same color as the road, though? Here? No, it's concrete color? Well, Sean, you have me thinking now. You got Mark thinking. Mark, we'll have to pay more attention to the gas pumps next time. Anyway, I don't really do prototypical, as you know, so. So my next big project, after I finish all the houses, is to install this little shack here. Before I spill that, I'll put this over here. So my idea is, I'm gonna put this little shack up here. This will be kind of like the guardhouse for the junkyard. Oh, thanks, Steve. I figured it's the same color as the road. It's just on asphalt because that's okay, Sean. Yeah, this kit was super cheap. It was on sale at my hobby shop. And I thought, you know what? It'll be a quick build. It'll look kind of cool. I'm gonna really, I hope to really weather it up. And it'll be like a little shack for my, it's kind of like a junkyard, scrap yard. I plan to run a rail off here. I'm running trains right now. This train's been going for the last hour and a half. Concrete is white gray. All right. Thanks, Scott. So yeah, I'm gonna have a track going off here, and I envision it being a super like old, weed overgrown, dirty track, rusty, not used very much, and it'll be like an old, kind of like a car repair shop kind of thing. I have some old tank cars here, and the scrap. So we'll see. Just like kind of like an old scrap yard. This will be like the little hut. So if you want to buy scraps, you gotta talk to the person in here. Yeah, unused stowaway track, pretty much. But I will actually use it though, that's the thing. So what I might do is have, this is gonna be operating track. You'll come in here, then I'm gonna switch and I'll go back here to a dead end here. And this track might be really bad. So we'll see. Fiber optics, not me. I have not used fiber optics. I use Woodland Scenics. Except for my lights on the shed here. Those are from, oh gosh, I forget the name. Check my video and see. By Anissa Johnson. Yeah, Scuba Joe, you missed the operating session. I think. Thanks, Scuba Joe. Yeah, I just switched all these cars into place. That was the first hour. Brandon, you're still here. Thanks for sticking it out. I'm actually running out of steam too. Man, it's what? It's not even 10 o'clock yet. What time is it? Almost 10 to. Yeah, I might call it quits soon. I'm running out of steam. I'm also running out of ideas what to do. I'm not sure what else I could do to entertain you. Whoops. Yeah, I'm getting old. I can't stand for too long either. Oh, hey, James. Gucci. Where is Gucci? Okay, 1 second. Oh, Chris is here too. Jeez. You guys are hardcore. Okay, 1 second here. Where is... What'd you say?
Poor sick baby.
Yeah. He is coming off a super high right now.
But not a good one.
Yeah. We brought him to the vet today for a checkup, and they put him on some drugs, and now he's coming off them. This is Gucci. He's deaf. He's missing some teeth, and he's coming off a drug high. The poor guy could barely walk today. He's a fan favorite of the channel. DaveCo, you're still here too? I thought you'd turned it in. Guys, thank you so much for hanging in. I covered the camera, they didn't see anything. All I see is Gooch. Okay, 1 second. We're on the move again. Okay, so I'll show you behind the scenes. This is my working area here. 4 kits on the go. Got my paints. So this is the split level. I'm going to paint this probably a light blue. Where's my light blue? I thought about doing green, but I'm going blue. Yeah, Scuba Joe was spring break, so I brought out the kits. Again, trying something new. I usually do 1 kit at a time, but I thought, you know what? They're fairly small. They're all houses, well, except for one. So I thought, you know what? So one day I snipped all the pieces off, I sanded them all, and then start painting. My idea was I have 1 color of paint. I'll just paint all the pieces and all the kits the same color that need be. Didn't work out that way really, but so far so good though. I mean, I've making a lot of progress. This is the last one to really come together. One of the kits, this is all that's left. This is part of the roof. Some rain, what are those called? Gutters. So that's almost done. This one, if you ever made the Walther's chain link fence, this is what it looks like. And I've heard nightmares about making this fence, so I don't know. Yeah, James, I saw your bench work. Looks really good. I'm excited to see you put track down. So wait, this is 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? Oh yeah, right here. That's all that's left of the 4th kit. The beige with the red roof. That's all I gotta do. Attach the window shutters, some gas meters, pretty much done. And if I have time, I might tackle, where is it? Well, I have this to make. So I might make that since I'm in the building mood, but also, where'd it go? Can we do it? I'll end the show. Here it is here. This is a bit of a cheaper house, pretty basic. So I'm thinking of making this, and whether I put on the layer or not, I don't know. It could be one of those houses on the hill, house in the forest, I'm not sure. But it's not Walther's, a little cheap. I bought this before I bought these because I couldn't find these at first, and this was fairly cheap, so I thought, you know what the heck. So again, if I have time and still in the mood of building kits, I'll make this one too. Okay, back to the train room. A bad joke. Want to stand it?
No, I gotta go.
You sure?
I just need the keys. Where are they?
Top drawer. Okay, there we go. Train's still running. You know, last live show, my trains. See you, John. Thanks for popping in. Man, dinner time. What the heck? I like to cover my camera because the rest of the house is a bit of a mess right now, so So yeah, last live show my trains weren't running as well. I think it's because of the LRC cars, or as we call them, the Lurka Lurka Lurka. I think they drain a lot of the power. I'm not sure. But this has been going smooth all night, and it's been like 2 hours now. So my track is, I mean, my track's probably dirty, but not dirty enough to sell the train. And there's stuff you could run. Well, what do you want to see, Liam? What would wet your whistle? Yeah, good one, Scott. Are gonna add crossings. I would love to add crossings here. I would love to add crossings with the bells. In the future, sometime. Good question. What foreign power do I have? Foreign as in the USA? Let me set you down here. I don't have much foreign power, actually, that I can think of. All right, Liam, I'll bring out one of my favorites. Anything not CN. Yeah. Okay, let me make some room here. Okay. How's that, Liam? One of my favorites, Santa Fe. After CN, Santa Fe is my favorite. Me too, Roy. Love the blue and yellow. One of my favorite paint schemes. You guys cool if I don't use a buffer car? This one is a dummy. No engine. No motor, I mean. No, there's not one a couple, eh? I think the Santa Fe is Atherton. Get all the cars from the yard here. Do we couple? Good to go. I missed that, Sean. Was that a question? Sorry. My wife's off chat now, so any questions I might not see or be able to answer right away. There we go. 2 trains running. Let's see if they can run well without stopping or kind of jerking around. Oops, sorry. I forgot to set the switch. Oh my gosh. See, I am getting tired. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Disaster. And right over this here, this could have been really bad. Could have lost 2 locomotives off the edge there. Holy mackerel. Like I said, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, question number 1. Oh. I use this the first hour, where are we here? Use it the first hour to do switching in the yard here. The 3M, the 3M, I kind of put these 2 tracks, that goes with the 3M kind of. It's all kind of one big industry. Again, prototypical, probably not, but I don't care. And there's a third one. I forget. Oh yeah, what squeaks? My my M4. You know what? Let me just put you down here for a second. Need a smaller tripod. There we go. Can't see it very well because in the wrapping, but this guy here, brand new, okay, brand spanking new. I ran it my last live show, I believe it was, and worked fine, no squeaks. Put it out today, ran it, high-pitched squeal. So frustrating. So frustrating, brand new from Rapido. And all my LRC cars, and if you're not familiar with those, these are passenger cars that run in Canada here, the LRC cars. I have a bunch of these, like, gosh, I think about like 8. About 8 or even more than that. And most of them squeal. And it's like this high-pitched squeal. In this small room here, it's just so deafening. And that's with my friend Chris putting grease and oil on them, whatever he puts on them, lubricant. It's just too bad. So expensive. So I have not contacted Rapido yet. It's on my last resort. I'm gonna try and put some more lubrication in them and see what happens. But just disappointing. Man, I was so close, that near crash over the on the deck lift. Holy mackerel. 2 of my... Okay, 1 second, hold on. I could have lost 2 of my favorite locomotives in 1 false switch move here. Back in business. Sorry for your shaky cam. Apologize. Oh, come on. Did a couple? Oh, you turkey. Oh my gosh, come on. Is that European right there? Where are you looking? Yeah, Scott, I don't have patience. That's the thing, you see? So I'm gonna ship mine out to the East Coast. You can fix them for me. Sound good? I had no idea that was European. Oh, there you go. No, I thought about getting the Ottawa Central switchers, but I don't think so. I mean, if someone gave them to me as a gift, I wouldn't send them back. But I have no intentions of buying them. There we go. I think we're good now. Yeah, Scott, that's the problem. You gotta shove them back. My wife and I love driving out east, so if we ever do go that way, maybe we'll stop by your place. I'll bring a suitcase full of squeaky LRC cars. Here it comes. This is why you stay up late to watch. Here we go. Woo! Hey! Just gonna mute that so I can hear you guys better. You better me lots of beer. Sure. Okay, I heard someone say Steam. You must be new to the channel, so let me let's see here. Loco. Okay. Good question, Sean. You know, it was Rapido, but the last GVU After Dark, Chris, Dave, and I discussed it, and they're big fans of Bowser. I don't really have much experience with it, but I'm really liking Walther's. I like Walther's products. Not as detailed as Rapido, but like that there's a Walther's, and so far so good. No issues. Doesn't squeak, doesn't sputter, works great, and pretty hardy. And the price is good. Price is really good. So, you know, I was saying in the live show, the GVO After Dark, I like Rapido because Rapido makes what I like, if that makes any sense. Like the LRC cars. I don't care who makes LRC cars, I'm gonna buy them no matter what. And of course, Rapido has the monopoly on that. So, yeah, Rapido tends to make more Canadian stuff. So I just like Rapido. But I mean, if Walther's made LRC cars or Via engines, I'd probably buy them. So I like Rapido, I like Walther's. I mean, I think that's an Athearn right there. I like Athearn. So it's hard to pick a favorite. Okay, so I think it was Liam or someone asked about the steam. This is, what did I do here? What did I call it? There is my one and only steam locomotive. DCC and sound, steal of a deal. I paid under $100 Canadian for this thing. I'm not sure the light works on this thing. Oh yeah, light's on. It's a very faint light, but yeah, steal of a deal. I bought it secondhand. And I was looking at buying another steam locomotive, but holy cow, they were expensive, especially brand new. If I ever go to the States, once the borders open, I might buy a steam locomotive there, a little bit cheaper. So you stole it. You know, Sean, no joke, I felt kind of bad afterwards, and like, I definitely underpaid for this thing. It works so well too. So yeah, under $100. Steal of a deal, very fortunate. Just some guy here in Ottawa selling it. Trying to get rid of it. Hopefully he's not watching. This background is actually a photo from the internet, and I had no idea it was from across the sea, but someone told me that this is a European crossbuck. So, but I mean, trees are trees and the sky is sky, so that's what I was going for, really. So what I did was, there's a video out there somewhere on this. This is just a picture from the internet, really high quality. And I think it's from, I always forget, Wikimedia maybe? A site where you can share photos. So it's totally copyright free. So I did some editing. I took out, what did I do? I think did I stretch it? Anyway, I did a little bit of Photoshop on it, just a little bit. Tied it up a little bit, and then sent it off to Staples. And they printed it for me on this very thick kind of photo paper. And it turned out great. So I want to do the rest of the wall, of course. I want to continue on that way. I'm just not sure what's going to go there yet. I'm debating mountain. Definitely forest to match this here. I kind of want to match the sky because, as you know, the sky can change colors in a couple of hours. So there's lots of different shades of blue. So I'm trying to match the exact same blue to go along there. I miss train shows like crazy. It's been, what, over a year now, if not longer, and I am itching for a train show. Itching. Oh, you can get backgrounds everywhere. But again, like, oh my gosh, I deliberated and I stressed and I compared prices, and there's so many places. There's so many websites you can get custom made backdrops, and I debated too. I debated, do I get a background with a rail yard so that looks like expanded? Do I get just forest? And this option was about 50, 60 bucks Canadian. And it's fairly big. Thank you, Ontario Modeler. So I don't know if that's a good price or not, 56 bucks Canadian. But again, if you want to go custom made, then you're going to pay for it. Thank you, Scuba Joe. And it's nice that I put it here because when you first walk into the train room, that's what you see. It's like boom. So I'm glad I started there. I really got to work on ballasting the yard. Like, this is not even glued down. So I got to glue that down, or not, just put ballast on it. but I'm really nervous to ballast the turnouts. I know it's doable, but everything works so well right now, I really don't want to mess it up. That's a good price, Scott. That's a good price. I'm gonna check it out. Again, this way I could custom make the height and the width to fit. I kind of overshot it here. I mean, in some ways it's good overhangs, but I should have made it exact. It's just so hard to get an exact measurement. Anyway, I'm happy. Here we go again. Woo! Train meet. It's not a bad idea, putting ballast under the track. 2 train meets in one night, I know. This part is the only part that's ballast currently glued in place. And this took me a long time to get started. Procrastination, that's my name. Mark likes to procrastinate. Fear of the unknown is pretty much what it is. Thanks, Scuba Joe. For the newcomers, I'll show you the light show. So pretty bright gas station. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Roy. So the brand new gas station lights, that's cranked full brightness. That's 4 LED lights from Woodland Scenics. This here, then you have my wonky non-LED lights. Yeah, whatever. Then you have the 3M Industry with some lights burnt out. Yikes, lots of lights burnt out. What the heck? 1, 2. And there should be a light here too. Well, I gotta fix that. And there's a light over there. That's for the door, the human door to the shed. And of course, each track has its own light source. Yeah, the gas station is pretty bright. I thought about turning it down, but because I can with Woodland Scenics, you can turn down the brightness. Anyway. Tyler, you're still up? Don't you have school tomorrow? Good point, Scuba Joe. There's always a broken light. I gotta say, I'm pretty fortunate. All the cars right now on the layout run really well. They have metal wheels, good weight, fairly good couplers. I have lots of cars underneath the train table here that just didn't make the cut. Either their couplers are broken or they're just old, but I'd love to have them out here in the yard, but again, the yard only can hold about 7 to 9 cars, depending on how long they are. And then this one here, you know, I could put a lot of cars here, but again, it's not really meant for storage. Yeah, no kidding, Scott, big change. A 4x8 DC layout to this. I'm pretty happy. There is a ticking sound, Sean. Huh. Good ear. I wonder which one it is. It's coming with the Santa Fe train. What track are you using? This is Pico or Pecco Code 83, brown ties. I can't pinpoint which car it is. Okay, let's see if we can find it here. Okay, let's stop the train so we can hear 2843. And Santa Fe is... Okay. Hello, Quentin. Welcome. Welcome to the all-nighter. Oh, there's my dog. I think it's this one here. How can you tell though? That sounds good. Oh. Found him. I'm not sure what's wrong with it though. Okay, I gotta put you down here. I can't hold the thing and expect. 1 second. I wonder if it's not a... I don't think it's a kink in the wheel. I think there's like something stuck to the wheel. Eesh, so delicate. I don't know. I can't see anything. It's definitely this card though. Yes, there's a little piece of. Have a good night, Dave. See ya. Thanks for popping in. There might be a little bit piece of dirt there. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's dirt or a defect in the reel. Huh. Okay, I'll set that one off and see. Let's see the ticking stops. And I'll have to inspect it later closer. Okay. Okay. I think it's gone. Okay. Let me start the other train too here. 2843. There we go. All right, sorry about that. I have been watching chat, so if you asked any questions, I missed it. We're down to 16 people in the chat. I think once it hits 10, I'm gonna have to call it quits. 17 now. Oh my gosh. No, they left.
Chris?
Dave just left. I haven't seen Chris in a bit.
You're the diehards. Who do I love?
Well, I think people leave, and then new people come in. So I think people leave, and then other people come in. I don't blame them. This is a long show, longest yet.
2.5 hours.
How much for that Swiss truck and the M3? You know what, Steve? This here, I just picked 3M because I googled like Canadian chemical companies, and that came up. Not that I'm saying 3M is Canadian, but there is a Canadian There is a Canadian chapter, is that what you're gonna say, of 3M, I think. So I just picked 3M. Easy logo to make, and they deal with chemicals. I need an excuse to run chemical tank cars in that siding, so I picked 3M. So no, there's no 3M factory as far as I know in Ottawa. If there is, it's not that big. Is there any other pasture stock or just the Squeaky Vias? I think I may have some old Via. Where's the Canadian Tire? No room for Canadian Tire. But yeah, good idea. I have some old LRCs. I'm not gonna break them out unfortunately because they're packed away, but Rapido did a run of LRCs years ago, and those work fairly well. They don't squeak. Some of them, the lights flicker, but they run fairly well. And the couplers are a bit yuck. So I was so excited when these new LRCs came out. Like the lights were really good, and all these new color schemes, and they squeak. It's like, oh my god, what a drag. Oh, and someone asked about the passed out guy in the factory. So they're all good now. They're all talking. No one's passed out. I fixed that just today so that no one could point that out. Because last live show, all those guys were laying on the asphalt, just laying down on the job. It'd be nice to have a huge yard, just so I could have all my locomotives at the ready. Right now they're all tucked under the layout, and I gotta, bend down and lift the skirt up and then dig them out of the box and blow the dust off. They're all packaged like this here to keep them kind of, dust free. But it'd be nice, these doing the live shows, and someone says, hey, bring out your CN Givo or your Santa Fe. And just boom, here it is. I have lots of F40s as well, the Via F40s. Just park them on the road or any restaurant. Could do that. Oh well. Next layout will be bigger. Bigger and better. That's what they all say. Scuba Joe, if you want to check out my other videos, I have F40 videos. Keep saying bigger than bigger, yeah. That's the thing, if I do make another layout and it's bigger and better, then I'll be, working on that layout and like, oh, I wish I had a bigger layout. It's never big enough, right? It's never big enough. After the stream, yeah, okay. Yeah, check out my videos after the stream. I try and do a video of all my new locomotives. Just kind of feature them and show them off a little bit. So I have the Kool-Aid Via, I have the Renaissance F40, I have, oh gosh, I think it's the 40th year. Thanks a lot, Liam, for popping in. Thanks for all the questions. So I think I have three, Kool-Aid, F40, Renaissance, and the 40th anniversary. I think it's 40 years. No turbo, but I do have the Grey Ghost. Yeah. You're getting a sneak peek behind the scenes. 1 second here. I'm sure the best angle is. You know what I'll do? I'll take it off the tripod. I wonder if I can turn my flashlight on the phone. Yeah, I can. Can I? No. Okay. There's some, trying to find the best light here. There's a blue Via passenger car. I think that's the diner car. Fairly brand new. Really nice LED lights. Does not squeal. Piggy bank. And there is, I think this is the original LRC. It's got a bunch of those. My wife went all out a couple years ago and she bought me like 4 of them, I think. And I think I bought 2 off Chris. So I have 6 of these and they run really, really well. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The drag is the couplers aren't great on these guys. There's the F40. This guy here, this is a F9, right? I think. Blue Via. And this guy does not run really well because it was DC into DCC. But it's the only P42 that's out there that I know of, and just nice to have. So every once in a while I'll bring them out, but it's pretty slow, not great runner. So there's that. What's behind door number 2? Let me see if I can. I'm running out of room. I might just start like really, I don't know. I don't want to sell my stuff just yet, but I want to find somewhere else to put it because some stuff I never ever use, like this piggy bank. Okay, drawer number 2. Let's start with the lighting. A weathered snowplow, that's from Bubs031. That's pretty nice. That was a surprise. Again, LRC, this is the Renaissance paint scheme. Can't really tell. I don't think this one squeals. That's why it's in here. I set the squealy ones aside. But most of them do squeal. I have this one passenger car from Walthers. It's the Via. These go across Canada. One day I want all of them. I know, Scott, you have a nice collection of these, eh? I think you have the full Canadian train, do you? Again, one day I like to have all of these. You like the coach, not the coach, like the baggage, the diner, observation car. It's like what, 10 of them? One day. Another blue Via. Sometimes I go through my stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I have this. LRC. Oh, these are really old ones here. I'm not sure who makes these. These are really old. No lights. but still kind of cool to have. Another LRC. Here's the F40 Renaissance. Classic. Another LRC. You have 14 of them, Scott? Wow, nice. This is my army truck. And then my brother and I went on a buying. Let me see if I can get you up higher here. What's behind door number 3? I think, did Bachman make these? I'm not sure, I forget, but we went through a phase, my brother and I, bought all of these really old, light, plastic wheels, old coupler tank cars. And one day I hope to add weight and new couplers and maybe some metal wheels, but for now, they will be put away in storage. And look at this here. I had a shelf for all my empty boxes. Oh, and also, while we're under here, again, if you're new to the channel, if you haven't seen this guy, speaking of foreign, whoops, I'm trying to get some good light for you. This is the old Bravo Talent. SMT has one of these things too, if not 2 of them. So this is the old light rail train that used to run in Ottawa. I don't think it runs anymore, but this is actually DCC as well. No sound, but shoot.
Yeah, it happened before too, but that's back.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It happened
That's
a long time ago too.
that's really weird.
It just kind of goes and, how do you have 28 in it?
What's that?
28 people.
No, just 15.
That's just 28 on mine.
Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm not sure why the audio went out. That's really weird. So what'd you last hear? Yeah, Nick, the talent's done now, right? The old train, they replaced them. And of course you can't get a model of the new stuff, the new train they have, which I really want, but you never know. Someone might make it. Put you back in the tripod here. I got the fan going because it gets hot in here. So Nick, you can buy the new model of the O-Train? I haven't seen them. What's a locomotive that you really want? Well, I showed you the P42. I really want one. Well, sorry, you're asking what I want when that's already existing? That's already made? I wish someone would make a new P42 with DCC and sound. That's what I really want, a P42. One that's already existing, there's not really the one I want. I have everything that I want. I can't think of one that's out there that I would really like. Brandon, also known as Bubs031, he has a nice via switcher. So, and I would like a CN switcher. So that one there is really nice. But I would love one with, I think it's a GMD1 maybe. Anyway, I love a little switcher with CN with DC and sound. Let's talk about this. Nick, I missed it again. You posted a thing about the O-Train and I missed it. Sorry. Either post it again or I'll go back and watch it, but sorry about that. It flashes up on the screen for a couple of seconds and then if you don't read it right away, it's gone. Yeah, the GMD1. I think that's the one I want from Rapido. But again, so expensive. And no rush. I'm pretty happy with what I have. Fleshman is the top one though. Okay, I'll look into it. Because when Ottawa first introduced the light rail, the new O-Train. What's it called? They don't call it the O-Train, they call it the light rail, I guess. Yeah, when they introduced the light rail, and I looked for the model, I couldn't find it, but you're saying it's out there. I'm not gonna pay $600 for it though. Yeah, Confederation line. Yeah. And they're still expanding that O-Train. Or I call it the O-Train, but I guess they call it light rail. Honey, what's it called? The O-Train here? LRT? God, it's getting late and I'm getting tired. I can't think of what the train's called, for God's sakes. $14 in the chat. We're starting to dwindle. We're starting to dwindle. Ah, okay, Nick, makes sense. The Lint 41. I'm not even sure if I know that one. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I'm talking about the, is it Alstrom or something? I can't think of the name of them all right now. But yeah, there's no model of that one. Lint 41, I have to look it up. One day I want to put some Alstom, yeah, that's it. Thank you. One day I'm gonna put some OC Transpo decals or decals on that Brawa Talent. One of these days. It's on my to-do list, along with 100 other things to do. So yeah, the trains have been running pretty smooth, and like I said last live show, I have not cleaned this track in I don't know, well, ever 2 years. Yeah, Nick, it'd be nice if they some of those models. Of course, our luck, they'll make the model, we'll buy it, and then it'll stop running in Ottawa. They'll have something else that's fancy and new. Kind of like the Via train. I bought all those LRC cars, and now Via's announcing they're gonna have a whole new system. New locomotives, new passenger trains. It's hard to keep up. $20 years? You think so, Scott? Scuba Joe has no water. That's is that ironic? Is that irony? I'm also excited to see the new Ottawa train station. They're doing a huge renovation here at the Ottawa Via train station. So again, my next big layout, I hope to model the Ottawa train station. But again, it takes up so much space on a layout. It'd be cool to model though. Canada is nice. It's cold here, but well, it's either cold or it's super hot. But yeah, no, Canada is nice. I love it here. I was just telling Scott. Scott lives out east. In oh gosh, what's the place?
Does he have a painted house?
It's not. What's across from Halifax?
Yellow Rock?
No, across the bridge there.
Oh,
What's that?
Dartmouth.
Yeah, Dartmouth. You're in Dartmouth, right, Scott?
Does he have a painted house?
Does he have a painted house? I'm not sure. His house is always in shambles. He's always fixing something. What color is your house, Scott? I want to say white. My wife loves the painted houses out east.
Tell
Bit-
him that her oldest son went to King's. Yeah.
Good.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so our oldest boy went to King's University
Yeah.
in Dalhousie. And so my wife would drive back and forth, either picking him up or dropping him off. We love it out there. So yeah, I was telling Scott, once you and I can start traveling again, we'll go out there and visit him.
Oh, and Dan will come with because Dan has all his friends there. that live
Yeah.
there.
Apparently we're bringing beer though for him. We got
Tell him.
we got to bring beer for Scott.
Tell him Daniel will bring lots of alcohol. No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah.
Tell him our younger son left here never drinking and came back and helped me. In his 5 years in Halifax.
Yeah, our son never drank until he went to Halifax. Huh. I think he had a course in university, didn't he? Mixology, was it? No, we love Halifax.
Actually, tell him that we used to have a prof, and every time he said do a certain thing, they'd all take a drink.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a prof that they attended, a class they attended. The prof had this saying or did something, a quirk, an ism, and every time he did it, they took a drink in class. Yeah, the capital of bars. No, friendly people out there, really nice. Long drive for us, but again, nice scenic drive, beautiful. So one of these days, once this pandemic's over, we'll drive out there. Actually, Scott, I think you're the only person I know that lives out there that models on YouTube. I'm trying to think of anyone else who's out east. There's a few in Quebec. Out east, I think you're the only person I know that I can think of.
Didn't we go to a train shop off Spring, Spring, whatever that is called?
Oh yeah, there was a train shop in Halifax. Scott knows it well. I can't think of the name right now.
You went to it, right?
Yeah. We're back to 16 people. Yeah, like Maritime Hobbies, the oldest in Canada. Oh, wow, cool. Did not know that. I can't imagine modeling is like model railroading is big out east. Maybe I'm wrong.
Ships are bigger than
Yeah, I guess modeling ships would be a thing, eh? Oh, for sure. All over the US. I know. It's huge in the States. Yeah. More in the west, eastern sides. Yeah. And it's funny because if you're a train, you know, if you model trains, you don't necessarily have a YouTube channel, so you're not really, people don't know. I know some people just post pictures of their train stuff online. Like Trains by Perry, he has a YouTube channel, but he also posts on Flickr, is it? So some guys post on Instagram, some just post on Facebook. I don't have Facebook, so I don't follow them. And of course, if you belong to a train club like I do, then you meet other modelers as well, and they're not really on YouTube, so. Recently, our train club, because of this pandemic, we've been doing a lot of online stuff, and some of the guys gave tours, virtual tours of their layouts. Pretty impressive. And I would never known, because I'm not really friends with them. They're much older than I am. Of course, they're retired. And yeah, like these really nice, big, elaborate layouts that, of course, they don't post on YouTube. And but yeah, we got to see it virtually, and very impressive. Yeah, lots in BC, Alberta. What a mess, railroad. You were one of the first ones I started to follow, I think, Scott. I think because Robert gave you a shout out. CSX Mad. I think he gave you a shout out, so I started to follow you. Thank you very much, Railroad Empire. Always appreciate it. I'm not going to stop the live show until I reach 100 likes. We're going all night, baby. My wife just rolled her eyes. Actually, my back's getting sore from standing so long. Yeah, Nick, I do follow that that YouTube channel. I mean, I'm a fan of Canadian stuff, right? So I can't relate as much to the American stuff, but I do like channels that feature via Rolling Stock or CN stuff. There's a few Canadians and people overseas who do model Canadian stuff. It's always neat to see. Another thing my wife and I want to do when this, again, the lockdown's over, we want to do some rail fanning. Maybe this summer we'll go to Toronto and do some rail fanning. 'Cause
Okay, Roy deserved an award. He's been on for a long time.
I know Roy's still with us, eh?
He's like hardcore.
Roy, stop watching and go work on your layout. Well, my legs have fallen asleep. My beard's fallen asleep. My dog's fallen asleep. Oh, good to hear, Roy. Well, I appreciate you watching. You win the award. Unless someone else is on here that's been watching since the beginning. You're not watching Grey's Anatomy?
Steve 87 PSC.
Oh yeah, okay. My wife and I eat supper like at 4 o'clock, Scott. Work just wipes me out. I don't know if it's because it's social. I have to be social and like talk to people. I don't know because I'm on my feet most of the time. I don't know what it is, but when I go to work, also I wake up early on work days. I wake up like at 5:30, 5:15. Well, no, I got out of bed at 5:30, but I wake up usually at 5 o'clock. So I'm just wiped after school. So we eat pretty early and then we go to, you know, if we don't nap, we're in bed by like 9, 10 o'clock. So I made sure to sleep in today and took a nap. Just so I could go all night long in the train room. And it's funny because Marcel from Cloverdale Rail, he messaged me and said, "Oh, it'd be nice if you went a little later because, you know, I'm out east, I'm out west and I work late and I would miss your show." So I thought, okay, I'll do a late show. He didn't show up. And if he didn't say hi. The old man's nap. Yeah. I napped for an hour. It was great. Spring break, baby. I slept in and took a nap. Living the dream. Kids looking for a job, be a teacher. Great profession. Especially in Canada. Not sure about the United States, but teaching is a great job. Yeah, we're at the 14 mark. Once we hit 10, I'm calling it. Oh, we got a new joiner. Hey, David. Welcome to the show. Go Pacers. I barely know my math. Scuba Joe says I barely know my math. Math comes in handy, especially when you're working on the railroad here. I'm liking the look of the houses. They're growing on me. Yeah, Scott, I don't talk crap here. This is a family-friendly channel. No cursing, no drinking, no smoking. Oh, Tyler, you just got a shout out from my wife.
Oh, I love him. He's like the nicest person. And he
He's
has
a good kid.
channel.
Although I'm surprised he's still up. I thought for sure you'd have school tomorrow. I thought you should be doing his homework. Tyler, I always appreciate the support. You know that. But yeah, it's past 11 o'clock, eh? 3-hour mark. Going strong.
Where's Nick the nerd going to school?
Nick, are you in the Quebec side? Oh yeah, midnight out there, eh, Scott? You're an hour ahead, I guess. Who's she? Referring to you? My wife's very nice.
A teacher also.
Yeah, my wife and I teach at the same school. You do have school tomorrow? Come on, guy. Hit the sack, Jack. You're gonna be exhausted. Tyler, why are you falling asleep in class? I watched this awesome live show last night. And I did my homework though. So Nick, why aren't you on break then?
Nick's probably the University of College.
Oh yeah, probably, eh?
Yeah, ask him where he goes to school.
Nick, you out of high school? God, that's embarrassing.
Ask him where he went to high school.
Okay, Nick, as a teacher, my wife and I want to know, where did you go to high school and where are you going to school now? Yeah, they postponed our March break, Scott, because of the pandemic. Now it's an April break. We're calling it spring break. And we're not going to school after spring break. There you go, Tyler. Yeah, exactly. Tell your teacher that a high school teacher, 2 of them, gave you permission to take a nap during class. Just do what I used to do. Open your book really wide and then cover your face with the book, with your textbook. Get some shut-eye.
Where does Lackawanna live?
Oh, where does Tyler? I think Tyler lives in Lackawanna. No, oh, I'm getting tired. I want to say Tyler's in Illinois, Pennsylvania. No, Pennsylvania. Is that right, Tyler? Pennsylvania? That's where you're from?
Well, Nick 3 years in university. So he either goes to Carnegie or Ottawa U.
All right, folks. If Nick the nerd, the train nerd, goes to Ottawa U, I'm ending the live stream right now. But if he's a Raven and goes to Carleton, we keep going on strong. Or maybe he goes to neither. Although, no, he must go to Ottawa or Carleton.
St. Paul's.
Oh, yeah, or St. Paul's. We have 3 universities in Ottawa. Oh my gosh, we're at 12. We almost had hit 10. Now we're at 15. Was it Canterbury? Now you Ottawa. Oh, that's it.
Yay, Nick the nerd! Woo!
Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. What the heck's a GG? Get out of here.
What the heck's a GG?
Ah. I was hoping you go to Carleton. That's okay. I guess U of O is still a good university, I guess. It's all right. I did go there for Teachers College, so I can't bash it too much. Shocks Trains, welcome. We've been going on for 3 hours. The longest yet for M&M Rails in a live show. Kind of drawing at straws here, talking about school now. I cannot see Nick doing drama. I'm gonna say art.
Might have been in the arts program.
I'm gonna say art. Visual arts for Nick. That's what I'm gonna say. Or ballet. Could be either or. Yeah, history in the making. Over a 3-hour live show. I plugged my phone in so it won't die.
Oh man, I don't want to listen to Cocoa Notes. I've got the music program.
Music program. Okay, that was my third guess. Do you have a Patreon? A Patreon? No. No. So where does Tyler live? Where's that? Okay. But I was right, Pennsylvania, right? No Patreon.
We do this shit first.
16 in the chat. We just keep going up. Yeah, coding is a good skill nowadays, Roy. 17 now? Are you 18? Are you guys like calling your friends? Hey, hop on the live show. I need a drink though, Scott. I'm not gonna get a beer, but I'm gonna get a drink. Excuse me, I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm going horse. Talk amongst yourselves. Feel free to bash U of Ottawa. I don't mind at all. This hour of the live stream is brought to you by Orange Bubbly. Good one, Tyler. Tyler, I loved your video when you did the Elmer's thing. That was awesome. Elmer's glue. I appreciate the shout out. That was hilarious. Oh, that was good. Oh, my wife's very familiar with the Commodore. Steve is still in the chat. Holy mackerel. You guys are hardcore. You never know what's going to happen in here, Scuba Joe. When it was like 9:30, I was like, oh, this is going to die out soon. I might call it quits. But I was like, wait, I'm on spring break. I got nothing else to do. I've already watched all the Godzilla movies there to watch. West Coast strong. I'm thinking of giving my locomotives a break. Change them up a little bit before they burn out. Again, I've never ran a train so long. You said all night we keep you to it. What's that?
Shock train says the boarding thing is stuff sideways.
Yeah. Dash 8 Santa Fe. Okay. You know what's too bad? I just put it away. But for you, I will dig it out of storage. 1 second, I gotta sit you down again. For Father's Day, I've asked for a smaller tripod, one that's a little easier to set up. Easy. Okay, Dash 8 Santa Fe coming up. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to adjust you. Oh, geez, that's boring. Sorry about that. Again, it's late. I apologize. I'm so surprised that I have not derailed more trains. What's my count so far? I think I have 2 mishaps. 1 almost very fatal. There she be. What's wrong? Oh, weird. How's the stream, guys? Good? Yeah? Okay. Since you can't run the P4 local, you should send it east. I'm just gonna fill my suitcase, Scott, with train stuff, and then you can have at it. Okay, right, run this Dash 8 on for my good friend Scuba Joe here. Wait, look what else I found. You're a fan of Santa Fe, that's from Rapido. That's the, what's it called, B36, I think? Again, funny enough, Rapido, this sometimes doesn't work. Just doesn't work at all. Like I just put on the track, turn it on, doesn't work. Brand new. Bring that one out, Ace 2. Dartmouth, see if we can get it fixed. Yeah, it's funny, I just put this Dash 8 away. It was sitting in the train shed. And I thought, I've had it out a long time, I'll put it away. What do you know? Somebody wants to see it run, that's okay. Here we go, let's... Okay, 2, 3, 7, 4, local. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So I'll take you with me in the train room. Whoops, sorry. Adjust. See, if I had a smaller tripod, I could just sit you right here. Can I do that?
I'm gonna tell Chris you're still on.
I think Chris left a long time ago. Okay, Dash 8. So if you missed the video, this actually came DC, and I had to like, I had camera, yeah. You get really sick then. I popped this one open and flipped around with the decoder, and it made it DCC. So it's kind of cool. It's like a dual engine. No sound on this one, if I remember correctly, but it's a pretty good price at my hobby shop. What's up?
Steve says, man, I have to leave. But he wants to spend time together.
Have a good night, Steve. 19 in the chat. Man, what's going on? You guys calling your
Good
friends?
for you, Steve.
20 in the chat now?
Those look like cigarettes.
Oh my gosh.
Keep getting them coffee. Will do.
Bubblies. I like bubblies. I like all flavors of bubblies except for the grapefruit one. Not a fan. Okay, let's bring out... Hey, Roger, welcome back. Yeah, we're going all night. I plugged my camera in, just had a bubbly, so I'm good for another 15 minutes at least. Have a good night. Okay, let's get this guy going here. I'm all kerfuffled. So this one's 7428. So loco. That's down to 0. 7428 loco. Reverse. Works. Just gotta make my switches here. Good to go. Now I'm not sure that's gonna clip that tank car. Let's find out. Easy. Easy. Oh. No. Almost made it. Almost. Bird's eye view. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to do this somewhat realistically without using the 5-finger crane. I don't want to pick up the crane just yet. I'm gonna park this guy here.
Check the switch, you forgot twice already.
Yeah. This is straight. Okay, good.
Roger came back.
Yeah, I know.
Poor guy.
Okay, and then 2, 3, 7, 4. Let's get him. Oh. You're hardcore, Tyler. You're hardcore.
I just said the same thing.
Jeez. Okay,
Left foot is out.
I try this one-handed, so I don't have to be down here. Let's see here. And up a couple of this guy.
Or at least sing a song or play some cool music, right?
I can't play music or else I'll get dinged by YouTube. What if I sing those accounts? I once knew a guy named Scott who lived in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. He had a railroad, what a mess. No, I didn't.
Messy railway?
Well, that's what he's known for. He calls it what a mess railroad.
He's from Dartmouth. Everything I heard about Dartmouth from Dan makes sense.
This is getting faster. Keep it up. Oh, look at those beauties right there. Look at those beauties. Blue trucks, trailers, a while over. That's good. I think that car derailed, but okay. And this. And now we'll go back to 7428. Logo, reverse. That did not sound good. Oh, man.
Level one says if more students find his channel, oh boy.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been 5 years and so far, at least no students has mentioned anything. Shoot. So before every class, every course, I start with, hi, I'm a teacher. I like model trains and I like to edit videos. So I figure, if they do find me, it won't be a huge shock. Ooh, this guy's warm. Yeah. Okay. Crank up the speed. Again, no buffer car. I apologize for the hardcores. Any other requests? So I'm ready to retire this guy. I put him on, or her on, the M420, but squeals like a little piggy. Super annoying. Dash 8 looks good though. This is from Atlas. Again, I converted that from DC to DCC. Very easy to do, little switch. Use a steamer? Yeah, for you, Roy, yes. Okay, let's see. Oh shoot. I forgot there's a train in there already. Oops. For Tyler too, yeah. For all the steam enthusiasts, I will bring out the steamer. This Dash 8's pretty loud. Hey, you know who didn't make an appearance tonight?
Who?
Your boyfriend there, John2618.
I know.
That's weird. Usually he pops in and says hello. Okay, get that guy slow one. And
I want to see the steam train, eh?
it's coming. Just getting things set up. Yeah, maybe he's flying. He's probably busy. But you know, if I stay on long enough,
Always morning.
he'll pop on. Like, good morning, John. So glad you could make it. Drew Steele, I think, it didn't come on either. I didn't see Drew Steele pop in, which is too bad.
Say bye to Lackawanna.
Oh, Tyler, you're heading out?
Good for him.
Tyler, you did good. I really appreciate it. This team's for you, Tyler. Have a good night. Have fun at school tomorrow. It's Friday. What do I want to do here? I know what I'll do. Thanks, Tyler. It was only a great time because you were in the chat. You guys make the chat. You make the show. I have an idea. Let's see if it's going to work. The Dash 8's crawling up the hill. God, Scott. Okay. Here we go. Didn't look very good. Okay, start that there. Now I gotta bring this big guy.
She's giving me a stink eye.
Yeah, the dog's like, why up so late? Have a good night, Scuba Joe. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate the feedback, the questions, comments. I'm trying to operate 3 trains at the same time here. Stop. Okay, good. I do have a bus that lights up. That one doesn't, but I have a few of them. So this, where is it? Well, there's one actually. Yeah. See the wires there? Oh, maybe you can't see the wires. So yeah, that one's gonna light up eventually. I just gotta find a home for it. Once I find a secure spot somewhere, I'll drill a hole and then power it up. I'm thinking actually using the Woodland Scenics, the ports there, the hub ports, whatever. I wonder if that'll work. Anyway, wow, that Dash 8's going really slow. Too slow. So my plan backfired because I want to bring the steam into here, but the steam does not have a front coupler. So I won't be able to pick up any cars. I can't really run around in a runaround track. So I'm gonna cheat. Just don't tell anyone. Hey, we're at 11. One guy signs off, I'm calling it quits. Because it's getting late. I'm getting tired. And I'm starting to repeat myself. Because I'm getting late and it's getting tired. Forward. Bring the steam in. Bring the steam train in. Bring the other cars out. Let's flip that switch there. Pretend it's being shunted out. Oh, there's 10. Okay, I'm gonna bring this train out, and then we'll call it quits. I told my wife, I said, if there's only 10 people in the chat, I won't do it because not worth it. There we go. Okay. Back to 11. Okay, so it has to be 10 people for at least 2 minutes.
I got 13.
You got 13? Mine says 10. Oh, see, now it says 10.
That says 10.
Yeah, someone popped in and was like, oh my god, this guy's still going, he's still boring. Yeah, I'm out of here.
He keeps vacuuming.
What's that?
He keeps vacuuming.
Yeah.
We're missing one obvious file.
There we go.
Thanks to your daddy's nuts.
Okay. I don't know where I'm going here. I'm trying to figure stuff out. I got my big CNGvo blocking the way. I have a dash 8 crawling around the layout, so I gotta be careful where I put the steamer. Oh shoot. Backed it up right onto the CN train, and I bet you a couple day. Shoot. Hmm?
Cut off.
No kidding. Okay, let's do this here. Switch, switch. And we beat the dash 8. Switch back. Don't forget to put your switches back, kids. Here we go. There's the dash 8. There goes the steam train. I'm going to speed up the dash 8, 7, 4, 2, 8. 4, 3, 2. Get the GVO going. Okay, we got 3 trains going. Holy! See, this is why you stayed up late to watch the live show. 1, 2, and 3 trains running at the same time, and I think that Santa Fe is going too fast. So hard to judge the speeds of all these things. There's one meet there. Another meet there. And that dash 8's catching up to the steam train. The steam train has to go up the hill. It's so funny what a small little incline can do to your train speed. There, I slow the dash 8 down a little bit. Well, let's see if we can get all 3 trains on one frame. Oh, there it is. Yee! No, guys, I'm not putting a 4th train on. Sorry. Can't do it. Not enough space. Okay, my speed of the train. I think I can. I think I can. Hey, no problem, Roy. It's funny because I'm tempted to buy another steam train, not really for me, just for my viewers. And I see the blue and yellow Santa Fe's I love. I could have 25 of those. Collect them all, as they say. But steam trains, I'm not, I mean, I like them, but not a huge collector, but I know that everyone, almost every live stream, someone wants to see it, so. What's that? Yeah, my wife loves steam trains. The steam queen loves her steam trains. Okay, we're down to 9. I'm calling it quits. Going to stop all these trains here. There we go. Let's do this here. Oh, the tripod is not set up properly. There we go. All right, you 9 brave soldiers. Well, 8 soldiers and 1 samurai, I think I saw in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in and sticking out with me. Don't forget, Third Rail Thursdays. Next Thursday is on Chris's channel. Go View or Go Home. I'll be there. It's going to be a good time. He's probably working on his 2nd level. Almost at his 3rd. He's got 3 levels to work on. 1st is almost done. 2nd's on in progress. And it'll be the 3rd in no time. And then after that, the last Thursday in April is GVO After Dark. Always a fun time. Chris, Dave, and I get together. And lots of laughs, lots of discussion. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care.